Hey, and welcome to another virtual water cooler. My name's Steve Wright. It's my little part of the interweb here. Having a little bit of a standard banter when I come into this space. I am thankful and blessed. Had a good week and belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. Um, and I hope the day was the Sunday was good for you. Um, Not as much fanfare as Mother's Day, but still just as important. It's nice that we actually have the Father's Day the same in the UK as well as in the US. I guess all the dads need to get together at the same day, and Canada too. I had a Canadian friend that celebrated it. I wonder what other countries actually have Father's Day on the same day, or whether there's a country that actually has Father's Day on a different day to um, to us. But nonetheless, I hope Father's Day was blessed for you. Um, this week, I hope to find some people coming on the chat. I am 4 weeks into being in Jamaica, loving it, and still acclimatizing to the heat. So if you see me grab my trusty cloth every now and again to mop my brow, it is a very toasty. It says 26 on my clock on my watch, but it's probably feeling more like 28. We had some rain yesterday, which was nice. Always good. That's what keeps the island so green. The land of wood and water. So I'm excited for that. I'll just be checking that it actually went live in these spaces, and I'll be just looking at LinkedIn real quick, see if there's anything on there. But today, I guess I have my little soliloquy at the beginning before people join. Um, this week is really all about my program, my 12-week coaching program called My Year in Months, and um, I'll be there'll be various posts and reels from me this week, just really promoting that the next cohort, which is exciting because I'm doing it differently in the sense that um, it's a it's a drastically reduced price on joining and leaving final the final amount that's paid by the cohort guests or clients um, once they've achieved their goals. Um, Really, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, hence the pudding year. Um, Also, because I like sweet potato pudding, so there is a restaurant that I go to, been a couple of times now, and they do, I think, so far, hands down, the best vegan sweet potato pudding that I've tasted. Um, I wouldn't say ever tasted, but probably the puddings that I've had before then were had some dairy in them. Um, Usually you use a milk, condensed milk. So my granny used to make really good sweet potato pudding with little chunks of coconut in there, and it's very good. Still remember that. And when it's baked, it's a nice crust on top. Anyway, so the pudding year is kicking off on the 28th of June. I'm excited for setting my next year of goals and objectives. Not in that sort of I've got to get them done um, sort of way, but just making them. And I said, a vision needs to be clear. It needs to be clear, compelling, and connected, and ensuring that I set goals in that fashion, and also have them worked on, or the action steps be attainable. So, all that to say, I am looking forward to inviting people to join us on that cohort. It is going to max out at 12, just because it's really important to keep the numbers small and focused, and looking forward to that. Apart from that, I am, yeah, I'm, like I said, feeling blessed. Uh, the weather is actually helping me with. I have some the arthritic issues, especially around my hips. I've had a hip replacement, and and my other hip is arthritic as well. And being in Jamaica, I noticed that the other day. I guess it's either being more hydrated or just being in that warmer climate. I'm feeling a lot more mobile in that area, less pain, a little less rigid, which is a good thing. I'm still pretty sedentary, although I do work out, sort of indoor floor work, body weight work, as opposed to going to a gym. The weather here and where I'm at isn't really conducive for a gym, so. But yeah, I'm feeling that that's definitely been a factor. It may be, yeah, maybe the water, something in the water, something in the climate that just keeps those joints a little bit more supple. That's probably why Jamaicans run so fast. But um, yeah, so that's been good. And speaking of Jamaica, there's a lot of people sort of ruminating that they didn't make it into the World Cup. The Reggae Boys didn't make it into the World Cup, and they're watching from Jamaica rather than watching it from America or Canada or Mexico. Um, but it is an interesting tournament so far. Um, had a good chat with a friend of mine, long-time friend actually, used to be a customer of mine, and we've kept in touch, and we were just reminiscing on our sporting events and it's sort of the impact of the World Cup. So he's in Canada, and very glad that, or very proud that Canada won their first game and did so well. So anyway, it's always an interesting topic to discuss, just how it really does bring the world together in that respect. 48 countries, first time it's been that big, but it does mean that there's the difference between the really good countries, really good teams, and the really poor teams kind of shows up in some of the scores. They get trounced by a lot more, but that's just the name of the game. It's great to have all of those teams have the platform, and shows the diversity of the game. It really is the world's game, as opposed to the World Series, which is another story. I don't know why two local baseball teams um, could play in the World Series. And it's basically just a local state derby. But for those baseball fans out there, I'm sure they could argue as to why it's called the World Series. Um, anyway, anything else that's on my heart, on my space? Yeah, back to Father's Day. Just sort of expand on the post. I shared a post and a photo with my dad um, at his 80th birthday, uh, and it was interesting. Um, there's not much that kind of um, uh, I guess triggers sort of nostalgic or emotional feelings about my dad, other than a couple of times I'm doing things and I'm thinking, uh, I'm doing it like he would do it, which is kind of interesting, especially on troubleshooting or just work fixing things. Um, he'd spend he'd spend an inordinate amount of time on something, and it'd be like, I'd be like, Dad, it's done already, and he'll be like, No, 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 there's another way to do it, or let me check the circuit diagram again. We must have soldered something wrong, or must have put something in the wrong connection, and he was technical electrical engineering background, um, which led into me going into computing, and also a song, Martin Luther's song, not Martin Luther, with Luther Vandross song, "To Dance with My Father Again." That song kind of always triggers a little bit of a for me, and it's that longing for that one more time again, or that reminiscing over a period, and that definitely sort of caught me on Sunday and led to the post. But it's good. It's good to it's for someone who doesn't always access those emotions very quickly or very easily. It's good to know that they're there, and it's good to know that there's an outlet for them. There's a positive outlet for them. There's a way to use the memory of someone in a context that makes it real and makes it present and live today. Um, Sometimes we think, people are dead and gone. We use that term, um, but that's not necessarily the case. Because if they had an impact on you, that impact can remain in you. Which, if that happens, then they've not gone. They've not gone anywhere really. They may not be present with you, but that's not the same as them being gone from you. So, bit of semantics there, but it is essentially, yeah, what how I felt kind of on Father's Day. So I really appreciated that, and as a dad with two two kids in different continents from me, um, it's nice to feel that um, you're able to send your kids off in a way that allows them to feel um, connected, even if they're not necessarily in your space. Um, and then being, I guess, coming full circle, being here with my mum is really special too. Um, um, it's the sun, the sun returning, or the not necessarily the prodigal son, but um, just sort of re-establishing that connection, coming full circle. And as I said in the post, I'm in St Anne, Jamaica, and my dad is from Trelawney, which is the one parish across. And it's just nice to be in places that he knew as a he knew growing up, before he left to Jamaica, came to England and returned back. So yeah, all of that to say, it's really cool to access those familial ties, whether they are live and present, people in your space that you could interact with now, or people that have passed on, but their impact still stays with you. So for those that a lot of people have posted, well, I saw quite a few posts on reflecting on past parents, past dads, and I hope that sentiment sort of lands with people who are missing people, folks. Oh, Mr. Whiskey has joined has come into the studio. He's coming incognito. Mr. Whiskey.
Chotomate, it's not letting me use my camera.
Oh dear. Uh,
Well, it's because I'm on my phone, not my computer. I just got home drunk from a bar in Japan. It's midnight and it's raining out. And I went to check Facebook before bed, and it said the water cooler is happening now. Let me try to get my camera
oh,
permissions. It's not working
Mr.
for some
Mr.
reason.
Whiskey, Mr. Whiskey with a full confession. Right. So
Mister
that's Mr. Osaki.
Chotomate. Let me see
I don't know if
if
I
I
can do
can
anything
fix
here
my
to help.
camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Camera
It's
says no devices. Is did you did I guess something is this: if you're on your phone, if you allowed it to connect, yeah. Well,
well,
yeah. Usually the
I don't know
phone.
why it's denying it permission. And now
Oh, Mr. Whiskey's not the same if I don't have the visual of the hat. He's going to try and join again on a different one. I still don't see his. I still don't see his. He's in twice. Are you there, Mr. Whiskey? I can. I can stop. If one comes in on audio and one comes in on video, we can mute them, and that might be one way around it. Um, he's joining again. I'm gonna have to drop one of these. Uh,
I was gonna call you tonight, actually. I was gonna send you an
okay.
audio message.
All right. I've got your audio, but I don't have your video.
I'm trying to figure it out. I gotta go through my
Okay.
phone settings. Let's see.
Okay. I'll
Sholto
hide the other
Mate.
ones.
Let's see. Privacy, maybe. Or it's in like permissions. Here, privacy and security.
Okay.
And we'll go to camera.
Oh,
It's
my
weird because there's no like app for it. It's saying the website doesn't have permission. And it asked me, oh, hold on, I gotta go to Safari settings. It's weird because it said, "Do you want to allow your microphone?" I said yes, and then it won't let me say camera. Let me see.
okay. Well, it's nice to hear your voice. Are you camera ready after
Let's
your
see.
debaucherous night out?
Debaucherous night out. Hold on. I think I'm gonna leave and come back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Look, see you in a bit. All right. I'll drop his spot there, um, and see if we can get him back.
It's so weird. It's still not letting me use
Oh,
my
still not
camera.
letting you use it. What? Oh my
Let's
goodness.
see. Check if your camera works. I went to Safari. Find restream. It
Try
says
try it try it in Chrome.
Well, the thing
Uh,
is, Restream is opening, I believe, on Safari because that's my default browser
browser.
on
Right.
on an iPhone.
Right. Copy the link. Copy the link and open in Chrome.
Hmm, let's see. Oh, you're saying copy the Restream link in
Well,
Chrome.
yeah, copy the restream link and
Oh,
launch
okay.
it from Chrome and see if that
Yeah.
helps.
Go to
I mean I use I'm on a Mac, but I use Chrome.
I'm stuck on
Um,
the Restream support link.
okay.
Now I'm stuck in the cameras help center. Hold on. All right. I'll be back. I will return.
All righty. That is very cool. I'm looking forward to chatting with you, mate. Um, yeah, Mr. Whiskey is. We had a fantastic epic chat. He's been sending out some shorts on our conversations and sort of around stillness and and being aware of our situations and circumstances and um, yeah, it was just very good. Anyway, so I've reposted them or reshared a couple of those already. I'm also keen to get to connect with some guests for return podcasts or and some future guests for future podcasts. I've dropped off a cadence of doing that, but I do desperately want to pick that up again. And also, people from the diaspora, people that have um, been in that space where they're either um, from Jamaica, returned to Jamaica, living in Jamaica. Um, just so that there's a bit of a dynamic or a dimension from uh, people in those spaces. Uh, especially as it seems to be, I don't know if you follow the the news items, it seems like there's a trend, or there's a more of an appeal for people to return to their countries of origin from first world countries. So let's have a look, see if I get his. I don't see his camera.
Yeah. So
Hey.
I downloaded Google Chrome. I'm wearing a cowboy hat. I put it on for the video today. I downloaded Google Chrome and I copy pasted the Restream link, and it goes, you can't use Google Chrome on this phone. Restream will only work through Safari because that's your default browser. And I was like, okay, too much work.
Oh, okay.
Okay, people,
Okay. Uh,
listen, go to a couple of nukes on Instagram or Google or
uh, uh,
Safari.
uh,
Dude, I'm with a cowboy hat. I'm basically 6 foot tall, and I yeah, I got the white hat right now. It's from
uh,
Boot Barn. I picked it up in like Mississippi. But yeah, Steve, I was thinking about you today because I had a funny experience, a Japanese experience.
oh,
And
please
I
tell.
don't think I asked you during our Japan to Jamaica, one of my most popular episodes, by the way.
Mhm.
Arigato gozaimasu. Have you been to Japan?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay. I didn't think so. I didn't think
no.
so.
I would, no. Yeah,
All
Cambodia,
right. I
Asia
don't know. You
experience.
started sweating and wiping yourself down. You're nervous. You went to Soapland.
It's,
You got nervous about your history. They have tax records of you going to Soapland.
I'm so glad. Oh, are we there
Oh
yet? Are we there yet?
shoot!
That's the
Yeah,
question.
they, yeah, it does. Hey, Justin the Workman, Mister the
Yes.
Workman.
What's up, Miss Whiskey?
I'm in Japan. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. That's what's up.
What
And
are you doing?
I walked home drunk in a rainstorm, and I was the only person for miles. It's a weekday. Everyone's at work. I'm the only person who went. I went out to a bar. There's four
Here we
Japanese
go.
guys sitting there, right? So Mr. Whiskey walks into a bar, the only
Mr.
American.
Whiskey walks
The
into a
four
bar.
guys all left. The entire bar left when I walked
You drove
in.
him
Like, I
out.
sat down. Um, they asked me where I was from and where I was going. I said I'm visiting from Yokosuka, Japan. I'm going to the Gojira zip line on Awaji Island before they take it down. They all, in a drunken stupor, sang the Godzilla theme song and then left, and it was
Boom.
just me and the bartender for the next 5 hours. And I tried every Japanese whiskey he had. So,
Wow.
but Steve, in Japan, I was gonna call you because in Japan, a lot of places, especially like I went to a castle today.
Hmm.
You have to,
A
for the
real castle.
preservation of the wood and the historic architecture, no
Hmm.
shoes allowed. And I had cowboy
Yeah,
boots, and
Of course.
it
got to
was
kick
a
him off.
hassle because the bags for carrying your shoes were made for Japanese feet, which are very significantly smaller than I have. I have a special type of foot classified as extra wide, so I have very large cowboy boots. They did not fit into the bag that I had to use to carry around my boots all day around this whole castle. So I'm
Right,
holding this ripped bag and I'm in my socks. And ironically enough, my friend had given me a free pair of socks from Predator versus Aliens. So I'm walking around in socks that say Predator on both of them. No context, no picture of the Predator. My socks just say Predator. And it was just ironic. And we go to go, Steve, this is why I thought of you. We go to this haunted
oh,
house, right? There's this haunted house in Japan, and you have to take your shoes off because of the
mm,
flooring. And this guy, I take my shoes off, and this Japanese guy, kind of before we go in, he stops me and he says, "Shotomate, da 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 da, ichi ni yon da da da." I don't know what he said, but he said
yeah,
"Shotomate," which means wait a minute,
which
and he
means
said ichi ni son yon, which means four. So I realized what he was asking me. He said,
if you got
"Why are you wearing four socks?" And I
four
said, "So
pairs
I
of
don't get."
no,
I said, "Sir, I don't want to get cold feet going
cold
into the
feet.
horror house." So I was wearing four socks to the horror house so I didn't get cold feet.
That is a long build up for a very anticlimactic
Well, if you want to talk about long,
punchline.
Punchline. Yeah.
I walked into the bar and the barkeeper
That
says to
was
me,
funny.
"Why the long hat?" My buddy described it this way, and I think I told you, Steve, right, Coach, right? I told you, my buddy, he said, Mr. Whiskey, if you were in America, if you were in, let's say, a farm in Oklahoma on your tractor, shout out
Yes.
Justin
Right.
Workman.
Yeah.
He said, imagine
Shout
you're
out.
walking down the streets of Oklahoma and a Japanese guy walks by you in a samurai helmet. He goes, you in a cowboy hat is the
This
equivalent
is
of a
equivalent.
Japanese guy wearing a samurai helmet in America. And
There
I
you
said,
go.
you know what? It reminds me actually, this
Are you
Japanese
gonna
woman
stop?
came up to me. A Japanese woman came up to me today. She said, Anata na Americano. I said, hi, hi, watashi wa Americano. She goes, Texas. I said, chigal.
Yeah.
I said, New Jersey, New Jersey. And she goes, New Jersey, like New York City, Big Apple. And I said, hi, but New Jersey, tomato. And, I explained to her. She says, how to say in English, you look, maybe wrong word, hot. And I said, that is the wrong word. I said, that is the wrong word. I said, in English, here's how you say it. She goes, okay, you teach me English. I said, if you see a man like me, you say this word, very hot. She goes, very hot. I said, hi, correct. Very good English. She goes, okay, you are very hot. And I said, that's the best English I've ever heard in my life. You are from Cornell University. I mean, you have a literature degree. That's the best English I've ever heard. She said, so, anata na very hot. I said, hi. She goes, very common word. I said, no, very rare. My very hot is very rare. And she goes, rare though? Okay, wakarimashita.
Weirdo.
No, rare.
The-
Rare, dude. Like
oh,
red
rare.
ruby
No,
type
where?
rare.
I
Not
thought you meant
weird.
weird, like weird.
Yeah. But
Very good.
Justin Workman, how's the farm, brother?
Yes, bro. Good to see
Good.
you, man.
You got the pumpkins planted, you got the
Yeah,
whatever else
ready
you're
for fall.
growing.
I was just thinking about the pumpkins this morning. I do have a tractor. We've got that
Do you go
done
do you
Nice.
go slow or maybe go faster?
on my big green tractor. It is
Yeah.
in fact green.
John Deere, not a sponsor.
I, I
Not
need
a
a picture.
sponsor.
You need a picture of that of you on the tractor, bro.
That's
Let
an
me see.
album
Are,
cover right there, Justin. If a
are we
picture
there
of you
yet?
on a tractor, I'll let you borrow my cowboy hat if you want to make an album cover.
I have a picture of me with one on, as a matter of fact, somewhere. I did get a tractor. I have a side by side. We have a garden.
Mm. What's
Mm.
a side by
Uh,
side?
it's like and it's hard to explain without just knowing
Is
what it
is
is.
is, is that a
Control,
farming? Is that a
Nande.
tractor term?
No, it's a little like a vehicle. It's open air. It's like a kind of
Yeah.
like a smaller version of a Jeep. It's somewhere between a golf cart and a Jeep.
All right.
Okay.
This is what
Okay.
I sound like when
Gotcha.
I'm trying to explain English to Japanese women. I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm gonna send you a
Oh,
picture right now, Steve.
okay. All right. Cool.
Speaking of Justin, if you want to see something funny, I posted a social media clip of me speaking Japanese and Steve Wright speaking Jamaican.
That's
They're
funny.
practically the same thing, right?
You know
Yeah,
what?
what about
I don't know, man. To tell you the
Mr.
truth,
No?
man, over here in Japan and Jamaica, it's basically the same thing, man. Japan to Jamaica, you know.
Japan to Jamaica.
Steve, how you feeling?
Hi. Maybe I'll just speak
Feeling
Japanese in Jamaican. Let me see if I can do it. Hmm. 本当は私はここにいます, you know.
Is that
well,
a
go on.
combination of the two?
I
I just got canceled on
it's
so many platforms.
yes, I am yeah, and
100%. You're getting Steve canceled at
justifiably
this
so.
point.
Yes, justifiably so,
Coach,
man.
right? You respectfully, you
But
can't say anything. I heard your Jamaican accent, and they know you're from
yes.
Britain.
Oh, they know.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
It's not it's
You're leaving me gutted in the garage,
got it.
Paul. The Parker
Anyway,
garage.
anyway,
I
but
I also now have a swimming pool, which I'm pretty excited about.
wow,
Yeah,
That's
above
also a
ground.
music
above
Well,
ground,
album.
you dug it.
above ground.
Yeah, nice. How deep?
52 inches.
Oh, wow.
I don't speak
Yeah,
inches.
Okay.
I speak centimeters. I'm in Japan. I don't know what you're
All
saying.
right.
I have
Oh,
no idea how
whatever.
many centimeters that is.
100. It's 2.5 to the inch. So
Oh, basically like
100.
the kilo conversion. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the same thing. It's 10% of
What keto?
the. Oh my
There you
god.
go. Nice.
So
You got you.
Justin, it reminds me of you and I did an episode on marriage, and you said that worst come to worst, you would buy a pool so skinny dipping with your wife would save your marriage, and I see you've resorted to that, and
I
I
didn't
hope it
say
goes well for
anything
you.
of the sort.
I don't know. I'll have to check the transcript. I have a transcript from Descript. We'll have to
Pull it
see.
up. Pull it up. Because I didn't say that.
I don't think it
Yeah,
ever
you
hurt
gotta.
a marriage. Well, that's not
Well,
true.
you've got to what you got to watch out for a bit for. Yeah, you might well get cancelled before you've arrived, Mr. Whiskey, because yeah, some of that stuff is libelous, right?
Mm,
There's people are losing their shows because of things that they say,
really?
and
Skinny dipping
in the
is
name
a
of
natural human
comedy.
condition. In fact, people skinny dipped for much longer than they've swam with clothes on. Probably.
That's very true. That's very
That's probably
true.
true,
That's
yeah.
very true. But to
I've got
put
the
words
receipts.
into in but to
I've
put
got parchment paper from Egypt that proves skinny dipping before Speedos in Miami. Trust me.
before budgie smugglers. Where
Before
is
Bucky
Annie?
smugglers. Ay, Wakarimashita, Steve Odaito. Yeah.
Where's Annie when you need her? There you go.
You know what?
But
She's probably also drinking. She's in Italy. Is she in
it's,
Italy, right? She's still
I
in
think
Italy,
yeah, she's
maybe.
still in Italy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hey, Justin, I spoke with a mutual friend of ours, one our best client back in the day when I was
Your Canadian
customer
friend.
service. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Good
We had a
times.
great. Oh man, it was really good. It was yeah, good catch up. We chatted for about an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, it was yeah, it's good. It was good.
Well,
It
you had
was.
like a million major life updates to deliver, right?
Oh, well, and yeah, and him too. It was just nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just good. It was just good all around. It's good all around. It's nice when you can take the time to connect with folks,
Yeah.
and just make that
In
happen.
fact, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to live a year in the next, or if you want to live 12 weeks in a year in the next, whatever it is, Steve Wright just posted on Instagram at Saul Wright Coaching. You can join his cohort now. The next cycle is about to begin, and it's the biggest one.
It's the
Is that
pudding
true?
year.
Is
It's
that
the
true?
pudding year.
I didn't know what you meant by
It's
that, to be honest, Coach Wright. When you
well,
said pudding
I
year.
could yes,
Yeah.
it's a phrase that I don't know if we use in America. The proof of the pudding is in the
Mm,
eating.
mm.
You
We
use
just
that
say the
term?
proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the
I
pudding.
don't know, but I interviewed an army
Oh,
guy who got
okay.
paid $200 to eat 5 pounds of pudding at once and not throw it up after 2 minutes. So, I mean, I'm familiar with pudding.
Only a Navy guy would take
No, no,
that
those
kind
were
of
army
challenge.
guys. Those were
Army guys.
infantry army guys in the field, and they got bored. And there was a overweight gentleman who was like, "I'll eat that pudding," and people started betting money on it. And he ate 5 pounds. Which, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen a can of 5 pounds of pudding, that is a lot. I mean, pudding is one of
It's
those things. It goes down easy
yeah,
at first. After like three
The second
tablespoons, you're
pound.
like, I mean, five
yeah.
pounds is ridiculous, and
The
they
second cat
made
will
it
kill
strict.
you.
You could not, he was not allowed to throw up for a set amount of time afterward, which he threw up very violently afterward, but he held it down long enough to make it was like 2 or 300 bucks, which I mean at that point I would eat 5 pounds of pudding for 2 or 300 bucks.
Oh, stop! No, I no did
For three
no.
hundred
That's
bucks, what is that? That's like a
no,
million euros.
no,
I mean, that's
no.
amazing.
But no, but that's no, but that's that's the
Short
kind of
term
thing. That's a
risk for long term reward. I mean, maybe you throw up. That's the worst case scenario. It's not
no.
going to kill you.
It's a short term risk for potentially long term damage. That's how you
Oh.
got to look at it.
I
The
what
300 quid
long
will be
term
gone.
damage?
The 300 to shock his system, to
It's
distend
true.
his stomach. I mean, you're literally distending the stomach. You can't to put 5 pounds of anything into your stomach. A pouch that an organ that is probably the size of my fist, right?
Mine's
To
more like.
distend it that far, yeah, yeah. So, or cupped hands or whatever. But literally to hold 5 pounds in, you couldn't hold 5 pounds in your hands. So why would you force your stomach to hold it?
For three
Um,
hundred dollars. I
and
told you why. For
okay,
$300.
well,
Steve
okay,
Wright, I
all
can't sell
all
my
right,
feet pictures
bragging
for three
rights.
hundred dollars like some of them.
Oh, that's
I
true. I
yeah.
sent you the Did I send you the picture of my mum's feet? Didn't I?
I gotta be honest, Coach Wright, that was the single weirdest moment of my life, to be honest with you.
Don't
With
live it.
with
Don't live it
context,
for a
with
second.
context, it was normal. But out of context, I was like, some British guy who moved to Jamaica just sent me a picture of his mom's feet. I mean, out of
you thought
context, this sounds fictional.
you thought they were my feet, which is
I
kind of
did
even
think they were your feet. I'll
scarier.
be honest. That was the scary part. I thought you painted your toenails red as a joke.
Uh, all right,
Speaking
no,
of feet, I got my first.
thank
It
thank you,
said
I
thank you,
every
got
good
Justin.
conversation starter ever.
I got my first pedicure probably about just under a month ago now. So I'm
Well,
probably due for another
Justin,
one.
it doesn't match. Carla Hooker invited us to pedicures where they serve you a glass of wine during it in North Carolina.
I might have
There you
been
go.
South Carolina. I might have been on that show actually, randomly.
Yeah. What was your experience, Justin? I want to hear what your experience was.
Not like my barbershop
It was
experience.
great. I loved it. Yeah, it was nice. Me and Miranda did it together, so that was
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Well,
You
Justin,
you,
if you
you
don't
and
do it
yeah,
with a woman, it is kind of questionable. I'll be honest. You know,
no, stop
fair
that.
enough.
Stop it.
it's not like
Stop it,
washing your face.
whiskey.
Washing your face is
Stop
one
it,
thing.
whiskey. Yeah, so let's start. No, well, it is true. Pedicure is something that it's nice to have company because it takes, there's something you can have
Yeah.
a conversation
Yeah.
while you're being treated.
Or you could
Were
listen to
you
the
both?
newest episode of the One to One Thing podcast while you're doing it. I mean, that's what I do. Every
You
time I
could
get a
do that.
pedicure, I download the latest episode of the One to One Thing podcast. Not recently updated, to be honest, though.
Well, there you go. Well, I would then if you've gone through the back catalogue of the one-to-one thing, then the next natural progression is to go over to a couple of nukes, because there
Got to listen.
There you go.
Yeah,
fresh,
and
pertinent content, right?
Justin hasn't dropped his episode yet, so we're waiting on his
Well,
podcast. So, Justin, are we
he's not
there
there.
yet? I mean, have you even made the
Are we there
description? Have you
yet?
made the logo? Have you?
No,
All right.
I haven't. I've been thinking about it
It's
again.
going to be a
Been thinking
picture of you
about
on a
it.
tractor.
Uh,
Could be.
there is, yeah.
Because
Could be.
a tractor is a slow driving vehicle. So you're like, are we there yet?
Hmm.
But the productivity of a tractor compared to some other vehicles may be
Yeah,
much more.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
maybe it's not a tractor. Maybe you're in a side by side.
Are you sweating, Steve?
It's warm
He's
here.
been nervous because of his exposure of I asked him if he went to
Uh,
Japan and he started sweating because he went to Soapland. So
see, there you go again. There you go again. Defaming people.
defaming too. No,
I've never been to
no
Soapland,
shame in Soapland.
I've never been to Soapland. I've never been to Japan. I want to come back to the pedicure. Did you,
Enlightenment
were you,
experience.
were you in, were you doing them, did you have one person working on you, um,
Two
each,
people.
two people
We were
also
side by side.
side by
We were on a cruise ship, so we went on a
Oh,
cruise,
sweet.
which is that was the main impetus for it, right? Like I would never just go with her. Probably I
Right.
wouldn't have. I might now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but we were on the ship. Like what are you gonna do? So yeah, we did it, and it was great. My feet were hurting, so I wanted the little massage,
Massage.
whatever. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I needed my nails clipped.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was
Yeah.
just time. And
I don't
on the
know,
ship, I didn't have
Justin.
clippers.
You're supposed to do that before you go on a cruise because you're going to be barefoot on the cruise.
I know. I was supposed to do a bunch of stuff. I got a haircut on the cruise
Oh,
Oh,
too,
it
there you
was
go.
which was
Justin. You missed my haircut in
fairly
Japan.
exorbitant.
I got fingered and massaged at my haircut, not with consent. I didn't know what was happening.
Context, please.
Yeah,
Context,
it
please,
was only in
before
my
we
Yeah.
do get
ears. She only
cancelled.
fingered my ears. She didn't. I mean, she kind of implied if I gave her more money, but I didn't do that. I was just trying to get my hair cut.
You might have read that.
Mr. Whiskey, you get. It seems like not being on camera is making you more risque. Yes, yeah,
I'd have
yeah.
to
I think
Mr.
say
Risky,
EA,
yeah.
You're
or as
more
we
Mr.
Mr.
Risque than
Risky.
more Mr.
Mr.
Whiskey.
Whiskey, Mr. Risque,
Mr.
Mr.
Risque, yes.
Whiskey in Japan. Now I
There
haven't
you.
seen Justin in a while. He doesn't show up like he used to. He's got
He's got stuff
married
Very.
going on.
kids now. He's got farms. He's got podcasting. I mean, he doesn't give us the attention like he used to. I feel like I'm 80 years old in a nursing home and he stopped visiting me. That's the level of
Oh,
disattention
Oh,
I feel. Yeah.
and we have an
right.
appropriate pause. So,
Yep.
Moment of silence.
Justin, you're well then. You're doing good. Family's
Doing pretty good.
family's good.
Yeah.
Good,
He owns
good.
more acres of land than half of America combined. I mean, he's
Growing
doing great.
stuff.
Growing peppers, growing tomatoes, growing squash.
Nice.
Do you remember, Steve, when you were here, you called it a courgette, and there was like we had a good back and
Yeah.
forth for I don't know, a good solid 120 seconds where you would say courgette and one of us would say squash and you would say courgette
Courgette.
Yeah.
and we
It's
would say
Phone call.
squash.
yeah. Well, is it? I guess courgette is in the squash family. Is it?
I've
I
never heard of
always.
courgette
I
in
don't
my life,
know.
to
I
be
just
honest,
remember.
Steve.
Yeah.
I gotta side with Justin on this one. I've never heard of courgette in my life.
Oh well, you haven't. Well,
Oh,
I'm surprised because because
I
you
think
are
it's a zucchini, right?
zucchini.
It's a
Zucchini.
zucchini.
That's right.
Yeah.
Z-
Okay. I
Yeah.
know what a
yes.
zucchini is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Zucchini and
They call it a
courgette.
courgette.
Yes.
Well, a
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
zucchini is not
yes.
a squash. I gotta say those things are two different things.
Right. Right.
It is.
One is a
Zucchini is a part of the squash,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
Is a
like a
zucchini is
pumpkin
part
is
of the
technically
squash
a
family?
squash, I think. I think
Well, a
so.
squash is
Uh,
more shaped like a
cucumber.
pear, and a zucchini is shaped more like a cucumber.
Zucchini is a type of summer squash, often used interchangeably with yellow summer
Interesting.
squash.
But
Oh.
a zucchini is cucumber shaped, and a squash is pear shaped almost. It's more like a gourd or pumpkin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Well,
It's
that are also
Gordy.
part of
Interesting.
that family. It's Gordy.
Okay. Yeah. But they grow up. They all grow above ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they are the fruit. They're the fruit as opposed to a root.
What are you growing?
Yeah,
Bell
correct.
peppers, or are you growing spicy peppers?
Yes,
Okay, bell peppers.
both.
What colors?
No.
Well, so right now everything's green. I have cayennes that will turn red for sure. I probably won't let most things get all the way red,
Well, I
Yeah.
meant if
but cayennes I
it's bell
will.
peppers, you have yellow, red,
Oh
green.
yeah,
You
they're
have
all
different
green.
Yeah.
colors.
They're
Yeah.
all green.
Yeah.
It changes
Yeah,
the
they're all green.
sweetness of them. I actually used to eat. Now you can do this. Not many people do it, but I'll eat bell peppers raw. Like I'll just bite into it like an apple. You
Yeah,
can eat it, but there was one
yeah,
time I was driving, and once you eat the whole outside, it's just like maybe 100 or more seeds in the center.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
went to
More than
throw
that,
out the
really.
window, and I hit my own windshield inside my car, and exploded all over my whole car. Yeah,
Awesome.
because
Were
I
Good.
they
threw it,
dry?
but I was driving so fast, I caught up to
Good.
it, and it just exploded, like 200 seeds in my car. So
Good.
that's
Well,
biodegradable waste. I
that
didn't feel bad about
well,
it. I mean,
well,
unless
that you deserve that cleanup work because you shouldn't be throwing things outside your car
eh,
window anyway.
otherwise, New Jersey may have a bell pepper farm by accident instead of tomatoes.
There you go.
It is
Are
the
you
Garden
eating?
State. It's called the Garden
Hmm.
State. Most people don't know that
Yeah.
because.
There was a movie called Garden State
Mm,
with
Yeah.
Zach Braff and Natalie Portman. It was a good one.
oh,
Mm.
Natalie Portman. She plays the girlfriend of Thor in the MCU, correct?
I couldn't say.
I think that's
Yeah.
her. Was she also in Pitch
I'm not
Perfect?
big on
Maybe
Marvel.
no. I don't know.
No. No.
No.
No,
Not
she plays
Portman.
the girlfriend of
So,
Thor. Then she becomes the female Thor in the.
I don't believe it.
I well look it up. I think she's Thor's girlfriend. Isn't that Natalie Portman? Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah. Maybe you are wrong.
I don't really pay attention to celebrities. They're just idols that Satan uses to distract our hearts. But
There you go. There you go. And
Yeah, Jane Foster.
yeah.
Jane Foster. Yeah,
oh,
you're right.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I
So
like that.
have you Have you eaten from your garden yet? From eaten produce?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
What's that
yeah.
like?
So we have this. I have. It's great. I have a pepper plant called nada. Not. It's, I think there's two words, and it's NADA, like the Spanish word for nothing.
Yeah.
They're like jalapenos, but they have no heat whatsoever. I literally
Oh, nada. No, nada heat.
We could
nada,
call them
Nada
no heat.
caliente.
Yeah,
let's call them white jalapenos.
but they're green.
white,
They're green.
white jalapenos. But
Blank.
Steve, wait,
Blanco.
we gotta address you.
Let me fit. No, well,
Every
if
you have changed your background every single restream for the past like 3 weeks. Are you in a
no,
new
I've been
location
Figuring
no,
it out.
again?
Figuring it
I've
out.
been I'm in no, I'm in my room. If you can hear that cawing, my mum's parrot needs feeding. So
Mm.
she cries out like an alarm, which is annoying.
Does she say
Like a
words?
parrot.
Can she
Yeah, like
say
a
human
parrot.
words?
Yeah, she says Auntie Claire. She says hello, Auntie Claire, and she says good night, Auntie Claire. Um,
Who's Auntie Claire?
Auntie Claire's my mum. My mum's name. So
Is
Oh,
your
yeah,
but isn't your mom your her birds? Isn't the bird your mom? So wouldn't she say mom?
no, she says
no.
Auntie.
First,
That's
first name basis.
it's a form of respect. Do you know that, Mr. Whiskey?
I
Everyone's
don't
big
know
brother,
that birds
big
know
big brother, big
respect.
sister. Yeah.
Well, no, but like I expect my dog. If my dog could speak, I assume she would call me dad, not uncle.
Oh, okay, fair enough. If you want to
Well,
be
I
that
mean, I treat
familiar.
my pet like a kid, not like a nephew or a niece. So that just seems
Well,
strange to me. I'm not
I
judging. I'm just
I
genuinely curious why the bird doesn't say like mother or mom or
well,
mom.
I would be offended if that would imply that the parrot's my sister, and
That's right.
that would offend me. So
Wouldn't sit
it
well with
wouldn't
you.
sit well with me having a parrot as a sister because we both call my mum. So, but anyway, the parrot doesn't say that. So these nadas, are they? What do you eat? You eat them. You can pick them and you
But
have
eat
them
them.
as yeah,
I, yeah, I just eat them whole. I haven't done anything with them. I
yeah,
just eat them whole.
yeah.
I do have I have jalapenos too that don't seem to be very hot either.
Mm.
Um, so I put one of those in some eggs the other day, and it wasn't
It's
Didn't
the
cut
wasn't as
it.
hot as
Oklahoma
I was hoping.
soil. It's
Yeah,
the Oklahoma soil. You got to go
could
grow them in
be.
Mexico.
Yeah, where there's a bit of
I
caliente.
have some habaneros. Have some habaneros coming on.
Yeah,
Those I expect will
yeah,
be warmer.
We
yeah.
have
You like
ghost
heat, right?
peppers.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah. I have a ghost pepper plant, um, and I have a Carolina.
Reaper.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper. Yeah,
Wow. Nice,
yeah.
nice. Scotch bonnet out here
I
is
haven't
is
got
our
any.
is our our bad boy.
It's this. But they're similar
Yeah.
to habanero, right?
You know what? I've eaten both, and they are distinctly their heat and flavor profiles are distinctly different.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not a pepper connoisseur, but living so close to Mexico and eating good Mexican food, and then
Yeah.
being here and eating good Jamaican food, um, there's a different flavor profile. I know Scott's bonnet is really if you've had it, if you've grown up eating it, um,
Yeah.
you know it straight. You know it's in a dish. It's like white rum. It's like Jamaican white rum. If you put white rum in a cocktail in a drink, you know there's white rum in it. It's just strange.
Okay.
It's got that
Mm.
by itself. I couldn't drink it. It's too strong and it's just too
Yeah.
intense. But you put it in something, you go, you can. There's a flavor. There's an aroma. There's something. Same with the Scotch bonnet, and same with habanero. Habanero
Yeah.
in a good mole, or you have it in a salsa.
I haven't had mole in
Um,
a long time, Coach.
yeah.
It's been a while since I had mole.
I yeah
There's
I
not much mole in Japan, I reckon.
yeah.
No, I
Ole
had it.
mole.
No, a long time. Many years ago, I was engaged for 3 days to a half Mexican drug addict, and she made mole. But
Okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
Nice.
she couldn't get her family couldn't get the same chocolate like sauce as they did in Mexico because they moved here, and the Mexican grocery stores here are not the same as Mexico. Like some of them may have some of the same products, so it wasn't as sweet. It was more bitter.
Mm.
But mole is a strange dish to me because it's like chicken rice and chocolate sauce. And I don't know if chocolate's the right word, but
Yeah.
that's like the closest adjacent to it, and it is a bit
Yeah,
strange.
Right.
I actually got
yeah.
here in Japan after Coach Wright and I had a conversation. I went and got KFC because he mentioned KFC in Jamaica, and you
Korean
know,
fried chicken.
their 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 biscuits were definitely not on par with America. But what's interesting is they
Oh, I'm
give you this
sure.
special honey mustard sauce that is actually honey infused with like mustard that you put into a hole in the middle of the biscuit, and it was pretty good.
Hmm.
But the chicken itself was not on par.
Not
I've
on
been
par.
trying a lot of new whiskeys and sakis and food here and there. I'm traveling. Right now, I went to Hakone Castle today. I traveled probably like 4 hours this morning across the country. I'm heading to Awaji Island. They're about to take down a life-size Godzilla that you zip line into its mouth, and they're about to take it down.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm gonna
cool.
go do that before they get rid of it. And
Oh,
I
you got to
was
film
telling
that
the
bad
guys
boy.
about it at the bar, and that's why they started singing the Godzilla theme song. But this is really funny. Now, you guys know I'm not the biggest, most muscular guy. I'm toned. I compete in races and athletic competitions. Now, for the Japanese standard, I am very toned because they do a lot of cardio. Like every time I go running here, lots of Japanese guys running, but they don't really lift weights. So I'm bigger, muscular wise than the average Japanese guy. And these women at the bar, I was showing them my Godzilla tattooed arm, and I was telling them I really love Godzilla. And I showed them pictures of my abs and arms because I was showing them fitness content. And they said, this is the
As you.
biggest ego boost I've ever had. They said, "You're human Godzilla. You are walking human Godzilla. Your biceps are so big. You are
Wow.
Godzilla." And I'll take that to the
What does
grave with
Camille have to
me.
say about
I will
this?
take that to the grave with me. I think about it once a day. Every time I'm on the drain and I grab the handle on the ceiling and my bicep flexes and I'm wearing an extra small tight shirt on purpose to look bigger. I mean, I just think to
Yeah.
myself, Godzilla. And my friend, he's shorter than me and chubbier, but he's kind of stocky. So I said, "Listen, I'm Godzilla X Kong. Let's do this."
Ah,
Got it. We got the team
What is
combo. And we're going
did you
to,
hear the
we are
what is
question?
going,
Camille?
Steve and Justin. I'll send you the videos. We're going to the Muscle Asian Girls bar where you compete with them on the chest press and the pull up bars to see if you get free drinks or if they're stronger than you.
I have a follow up
Wow.
question to that, but I want to hear you answer. I want to hear you answer Justin's question that he asked 3 times.
Okay, what is it?
What did go and ask it, Justin?
What does Camille say about you consorting with these Japanese women?
Well, Camille abandoned me in Japan when she said she was coming here, and we weren't talking during that period. So I won a speaker award
Oh,
by giving a speech on mental health and suicide related to the rain. And then middle-aged Japanese women decided to have whiskey with me, and we were just
Whiskey.
going through pictures. Well, I was showing them pictures of my dog, and then I was telling them I signed up to compete in a 10K, and then we were just going through fitness content because I record fitness content sometimes, and that's where that came about. But it wasn't like a here's my bicep pictures, please, come home with me. It was a fitness content related thing. But
And
Camille and I, we kind of got to the point where basically I told her, I didn't say this, but she understood that if she didn't come here, we probably weren't going to work out because I did not want to spend 3 months apart from her. I already got left at the altar 3 times by my ex fiance. I told her I'm not looking to have a partner in life who doesn't go everywhere with me, and she has no reason not to be here. So now she is coming here after she got selected to be a featured artist in multiple galleries
I saw
in
that.
America. Not just to buy their fruits, but she got picked up just now for a memory piece, and she's painting an entire mural in Jacksonville. Then she's coming here to Japan, and I actually bought her own exhibition space in a museum to feature her artwork here as a congratulations since she's coming to Japan to join me. It was pretty expensive, but I bought her a whole section of a museum to display just her artwork in Japan, to do her
Crazy.
own Japanese artwork display. Well, I'm a romantic.
Wow.
What can I say? So, and I don't know. I'm trying to convince
Coming from
her
a
to.
bar.
We're talking about maybe doing getting married here and then doing a big wedding in the States, but we thought about getting married here, where I have a white and blue suit with me, and she would get a white and blue flower kimono, and there's a Godzilla flower park, and we could get married by the Godzilla statue. They have church bells right by it. So we'll see, maybe we'll go to Jamaica and get married there, and Coach Wright
Honeymoon.
can be the
Honeymoon.
pastor.
Honeymoon in
Yeah.
Jamaica.
And you
Honeymoon.
know what, Coach Wright? You and I don't know. Wearing four socks in Jamaica so I don't get cold feet at the wedding is gonna be hot. It's gonna be
It's
hot.
going to be very hot. Very hot. You should be wearing
And you know
thongs at your
what?
wedding.
Coach Wright can't say anything about me showing Japanese middle-aged women my bicep and pull-up videos because he posts
There
jump
we go.
roping videos. So no, you do
I,
post jump roping videos. It's the same
yeah.
thing.
Okay. Well, I must say I was very impressed with you doing your dips and pull ups in your suit.
It was
And
hot that day. I'm not
hat.
gonna lie. It was very
I
humid that day.
I didn't understand. I mean, it was like an outdoor gym area, was it, or something? And then you
I was
decided that
walking at this park and I saw it and it spoke
in
to
a
me. It said, "Listen,
in his
if
jacket.
you're not a real man if you don't come do a few pull-ups on a pull-up bar." Like for me, a real
Okay,
man, if you pass a pull-up bar, you gotta just go, even if it's just 1 to 3,
fair
and it
enough.
doesn't matter what you're wearing. I just had to do it. The Japanese people, honestly, they were all just jaw dropped that I did it in my suit. But there's gyms
Yes,
here in Japan where you work out in your suit. It's called Chocolate Zap. It's called Zap Away the Chocolate Gym, and
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna have to fact check you. I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's called
fact check you on that
it's
one.
it's either Zappo
Look it
Chocolate
up,
or
Justin.
Chocolate Zap,
Choco
and
Zap. Choco Zap.
Chocolate
you
Zap.
it's not just a gym. They have you can get like they have teeth whitening stations, laundry, karaoke, and skin beauty sessions at this gym, and it's for business workers on their way home to just hop off the train and work out in their suit. And if you go to their website, it's all pictures of Japanese guys in suits doing what I do. And I've
Oh,
never been. It really
they don't
shocked me.
sweat.
Well, you
They don't
definitely
have heavy weights.
but
They
I
don't have
guess the
heavy
point
weights.
is like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I guess they said instead of having to change, just work out in your suit, which Planet Fitness, they, because of the gym intimidation policy, you're not allowed to wear boots or jeans or whatever. But I'll be honest, I've been at Planet Fitness and these blue collar guys will come in, hard hat, neon safety vest, jeans, and like an electrical suit, and they'll just work out. And they're big and strong, and no one tells them otherwise. So.
Okay.
I
Oh,
mean, I think if you want to wear whatever you want to wear to work out, I mean, that's your business. I don't think it should count as gym intimidation. But there's this idea that if you're working out, like I went to the gym once in a dress shirt and dress pants and boots because I
as
wasn't
opposed to a
planning on
dress.
going to the gym. I was just on the way back from a Bible study, and I said I got
Okay.
to get my workout in for the night. And I guess it's intimidating to people because it's like, wow, if that guy can work out in whatever he's wearing, but the clothes don't define your strength or confidence. I mean,
Right. It's
it's like a mental thing. It's a psychology thing.
well, it's I guess there's cultural norms, and then it's informed by the practicalities. Having something that's tight fitting while you're trying to do a an exercise on a piece of equipment might not be the best clothes. Or
It is
wearing
the
a
best
wearing a
because
skirt,
if
wearing
you're
a
doing a
skirt,
workout and your
doing
shirt
a
rips because you're
leg
so
press.
big,
That's again. I mean, then that's a form of gym intimidation, if you like. You say where
it
you
is.
you you wear something that shows off your attributes, or you wear something so tight that you tear through the fabric like
Well,
Hulk.
I'll tell you what, along the lines of the gym is called Choco Zap, which I think is an ingenious name, but I'll do you one better. A friend of mine posted an ice cream in Japan. You'll never guess the name of it. It's called
And
"He's Not Worth It" ice cream.
Oh wow.
He's
he's
not
not
worth
worth
it.
it.
Eat the ice cream. Who cares what he
'Cause
cares about your weight? He's not worth it. Eat the ice cream. It's called "He's Not Worth It" ice cream.
that's cool. I can deal with that. I mean, not just for the calorie stuff, but it could be people. It's a comfort food, right? So it could
Well,
be
yeah.
it could be dealing with a breakup, and you go, look, let's get a tub. Let's get a tub of Ben and Jerry's. So you go, let's get a tub of
No,
He's
that's
Not
fine.
Worth It,
There
Yeah.
is a
which is
there is a guy in a suit on their promo. One of their promo pics has a guy wearing a full like tie, the whole
I'm not
nine,
making it up. I
and
told
he's
you I
on the
looked it up
gym.
before I came here.
Yeah.
so cool. Okay, well,
You know
that
what's
is
funny? I'm basically the David Goggins of Japan. That's how I feel
Basically.
like I am. Um,
Basically.
I will say I am very impressed by like I go run. I run for over an hour every other day here,
Do you
and
hate
nice.
it? Do you hate it every minute of it?
no, that's the difference. David Goggins hates running. I love running, so
Yeah. See
we're
that you're
different
not the
there.
same. You're
You're not the
not.
I'd have
same
to
then. You
do
gotta hate it.
I hate the hack squat machine. It hurts my shoulders. I don't it hurts
Yeah.
my back and my knees. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um but I'll tell you what, the Japanese people they run for sure.
yeah,
And I mean any age. I mean there's a lot of really old people here running,
yeah,
and it's it's really nice to see such a health conscious group where a lot of America has gone into the plunges of obesity and not caring. So I mean it
yeah,
really is inspiring, especially like they too aren't focused on speed. Like in America, it's all about
yeah.
strength and speed, but for them, it's about health. And I follow a couple
Yes,
different elderly people who run fitness accounts where they're like, the reason I'm lifting weights isn't to show off on Instagram or to be strong. It's so I
yeah.
can carry my
It's
groceries by myself.
yeah,
It's for
yeah. It's
survival.
bone density. Yeah, yeah. My mom's 81, and she's thriving. She's active,
Does
and
she
I
jump
mean,
rope with
yard.
you?
Yeah, yeah. She has before, which is very funny.
Yeah.
She jumps like playground jump roping as opposed to boxing jump roping. But
Yeah, I get
but
her that
but to your to
weighted jumper.
your yeah, but to your point, it's if you have an active lifestyle. There's old people here that I'm so not even I'm amazed, or it's dawned on me just how flexible and mobile they are for their age. We have a gardener that comes here maybe once a week, and he has a he has that he sits in that squat position. Like
Mm.
it's not an
The
Asian
air
squat, but it's
chair.
the deep the no, it's the deep squat.
Oh, okay.
Heels on your butt. Um, and he literally walks around parts of the garden when he's working the ground, as opposed to bending over at the hips with your legs straight, with your legs extended.
Yeah. Well, you're not really
He's got a
supposed to do
full
that, to
squat.
be honest. You're supposed to lift
No,
with
I
your
know it's
legs.
but
It's better for your health. Yeah.
yeah. Well, he's not even lifting. He's just down on the. He's just when he's on the ground. He's not on the ground on his
Mm.
knees. He's on the ground on his feet. But his squat is that deep.
Yeah.
Um, and you got people on social media feeds, showing you how to walk on your hands and feet,
Mm.
and got all these particular multifunctional movements, um, as a gym exercise, when literally people are just
It
that's
looks like
that's just
Justin's signing up
how
for a
they move
chocolate
around.
zap. Justin, you look
What?
like you're signing up for chocolate zap over there. You're like it looks like you're on the website,
it
like reading
it
through everything.
yeah.
They have teeth whitening at it. They have teeth whitening at the gym. That's insane
What are
to
you trying
me.
to say?
No. I'm not trying to say that. You eat Nanda peppers. You don't eat chocolate. You eat unless they're
Nada.
chocolate dipped Nanda peppers. You could do that, I guess. But you
There
know
you
what,
go.
Steve? It reminds me, speaking of athletics, that same night that the women were calling me the real life Godzilla, the human Godzilla. I'll never forget that. That's not going away anytime soon. I'm gonna get a t-shirt. I did a full split in a suit and cowboy boots in the bar to impress them. But you know what? It ended with her
because you're
saying,
there.
"I'm sorry, you're so hot and
Hot,
smart and very
hot top.
successful, but I'm 32 years old and you're only 24. And I know I dropped out of college and I work a part-time job and have no life and you're way more successful than me. But here in Japan, you're just a baby and I'm a grown woman. Even though
Yeah.
I am very unsuccessful, I dropped out of college. So, that's how that went.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I just worked it out. You're using my platform to test out your material, to test out your comedy material.
I am performing soon. And Steve,
Ah,
I'm very excited to perform in half Japanese.
wow.
I'm excited to send it to you. And Justin, you just you after several months, you watched the link I sent you of my last stand up.
Listen,
What did you think? Honestly, you can be
hang
honest.
on, hang on, hang on. You sent me that like the day I got on the cruise ship.
Okay, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
I think within a day or two after I returned, I watched your video. So there was a little bit of space, I'll grant you, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Good
you
guy.
were on a
Good guy.
cruise.
But
it
what
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 did
did
you
you
What did you
think?
think?
it was pretty good. I mean, it was military, obviously very military focused. Um,
Send
you
it
know,
to
the
who is it? Your brother-in-law is military.
that's right. Yeah,
You
yeah.
should send it to him.
I will send it to him and see what he says about it.
Does he have an
Um,
Asian wife?
no,
Oh, okay. That would have been the
he'll
ultimate
That's
get
not.
joke.
he'll get the joke though for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Are you still active, Justin? Or are you working on the farm? Are you getting your steps in?
Not like I was.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
trying to,
cool.
so the swimming thing, I'm trying to kind of use that as like getting
Full
getting my
body.
feet back in the water
What
Yeah.
the skinny
as a
dipping?
Literally.
metaphor, but literally, yeah, at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've started
Is it
doing
big
that. I
enough to
just
do
got
laps? How big is it?
it's like I said, it's 22 feet wide. It's a circle, so it's 22
Oh,
feet wide.
oh, okay.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
not laps per se, but I swim, like I
Right.
swim one side and I like get on my back and go the other way. And I
Yeah.
do it like with a system,
With
so
a card.
I,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
yeah.
can lift
Uh,
weights underwater. It's good for your joints. You could do some bicep curls and or weighted
Oh,
underwater push-ups. That's some content right there.
that,
You should record a podcast
that's
underwater. That's an idea that no one's thought of, I'm sure.
I'm sure no one
uh,
has for probably good reason.
oh, good reason. Yeah, for a very
Yeah.
good reason. Yeah, that reminds me of the days back in the Breezer complex in
Yeah.
at Saracen with the gym that with the pool downstairs. You came there when I used to do my
I went there,
laps.
but I never got to use it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was my lunchtime. It was
Swimming's the most tiring thing. I used to do
best ever.
butterfly laps just
Oh
for a full
wow,
body workout. I mean, they weren't good,
that's
Steve.
work.
They were not good, but they're exhausting. They're
Yeah,
they're very exhausting.
but butterflies never. But unless you're properly trained, butterflies are never good.
Do you do
Because
backstroke, free stroke, torpedo?
free front crawl. I used to swim snorkel. It's like almost like a submerged. It's a submerged swimming style. So
Uh,
you don't come up. You don't come up for air.
mm,
My head
mm.
is down because I've got the snorkel, which is nice because it allows you to move through the water with less disruption.
Hmm.
So you're not
Well, yeah,
splat. There's no
breathing
splat.
is the
There's no
hardest part of
splash.
swimming. Well, in my
Yeah.
opinion, breathing when you're doing free stroke or
Yeah.
backstroke is the hardest opinion. No, no,
Yeah.
I mean being
Yeah.
genuine. Like for me, that's what I struggled with the most. It wasn't the muscle movements; it was
Mm,
getting a cadence of breathing that
yeah.
maximized performance. Because like you're supposed to turn your head side to side. You're supposed to breathe a
Yeah.
certain way, and I just couldn't get the
Yeah.
cadence of it.
I'm sure I have terrible form. I have no form whatsoever, but I am at
Right.
least. I'm in the water. I'm moving
You're
around.
moving. Yeah.
I
It's
won a swimming
good.
relay for a doggy paddle relay. I won a free T-shirt. I was varsity. I won
Ah,
doggy
Doggy
paddles.
paddle. I'll have to try that one.
for someone so young, Mr. Whiskey, I
Just
think
set
you've
it
done
off.
far
Oh,
too
you know
much. You've
what?
done
I don't
far
want to
too
share too
much.
much here, but
Oh, you've done now.
I won a second award last night. I won a second speaking award. So I've been in Japan for a month and I've won two speaking awards. So
All right.
yeah.
I must
Yeah.
find out if there's a Toastmasters in Jamaica.
Oh, you should, Coach Wright. You definitely should. You just have to hope it's not Jamaican accent required.
No,
It'd
well,
be good
it's
practice for you to get back in touch with the local atmosphere. But you
yes,
could
yeah.
share with them British word of the day, because we do an English word of the day here because they all speak Japanese. And
Hmm.
that
Well,
last
being
week
an
was enthusiastic, or the last time was enthusiastic, and then yesterday's word was continue, which
oh
was such a common word because you're supposed like there's a person who's supposed to count every time the word of the day is used, and continue is such a like connecting word that they just forgot to
yeah,
count it.
yeah, yeah,
But you could do British
yeah.
word of the day. Gutted,
Well, uh,
bloody
it
hell.
would be a it will be a colloquial term. Remember, English is the first language here. So
Well, but not
so I mean,
British English, or is it British English?
it is British English. We were a
Man.
colony. We were we were a colony, and the head of state of Jamaica is the king.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
don't I don't know what
So
it means. You have to.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., one of the New York Yankees, he played for Jamaica. Or no, excuse me, he played for England in the World Baseball Classic. That was like right as the MLB season was starting back in March. He's Jamaican, so he played for England.
oh wow,
Wait,
is Jamaican played for England in baseball?
That's right.
Wow, wow.
World
interesting.
Baseball Classic.
Okay, okay.
What?
I was waxing on about the World Cup versus the World
Oh,
Series, and how the World Cup
Is
actually,
actually,
and it's,
yeah.
it's 48 countries show up to
Listen,
play, and then World Series.
Toronto got super close to winning last year. Okay, the World Series.
Okay, okay. So that's a continental series then.
wait. We got to
Really, isn't
backtrack. We got to backtrack.
it? North America series.
Justin, what cruise line did you go on?
Oh,
I'm trying to think. Holland, America.
Okay. So you didn't. I was gonna say if you went to Jamaica, you should have called Steve up.
I didn't go to Jamaica. We went to Alaska.
no,
Oh, okay. So you
that's
probably
the
didn't hear. I
opposite
was gonna
side.
ask if you heard any Jamaican songs like Aruba, Jamaica. Boy, I wanna take you.
You're working. You're working.
Well, I mean, I just posted I'm going to be speaking on a cruise ship. I'll be speaking and
Yes,
performing
I saw that
stand-up comedy on a
post.
cruise ship coming up. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that is.
Are they paying for your cruise and all that?
Well, they're paying me, but it does not cover the cost of the cruise. No,
Okay.
it's the most expensive year so far because it's the brand new Celebrity Apex just launched. And
Mm,
listen, all the quote adults other than me, all the people in their 60s and 50s, they did
doing the
not like
cruise,
the
yeah.
Carnival cruise. I didn't care. They said there's too many children running around the ship. I said, but why do we care? We sit in the 21 plus section and we sit in a hot tub and we mastermind. It's not like the kids were bothering us, and there was plenty of events to go to where there weren't kids. But they really did not like Carnival Cruise, so they upgraded us for double the price to Celebrity. And there's like a fraction of the things to do on Carnival. There's so many trophies you can win, and I wanted to win a salsa trophy and other stuff. No. I was gonna really learn salsa because, listen, it's very easy on Carnival. Most men don't dance, and if you just have the confidence to go out there and try, you're doing better than 99% of the male population. I mean,
Okay,
There
it's
you go.
true.
you.
I did a
It's all
whole
about the
podcast
medal.
episode on it. If you are an unattractive or untalented male, but you know how to dance, you will pull more women than talented men because women want a male lead for dancing. In most cases, women hate having to dance by themselves or dance woman on woman. If you are a man and you just step up and can lead, you know anything about salsa or tango, it puts you ahead of
That's
the
you,
curve
Steve
so
Wright.
much.
I
Steve Wright's
would
a salsa
absolutely. I
extraordinaire.
would absolutely. I would absolutely. That's funny because that's the one that's as we close out the show. That's the most practical advice you've given all session, Mister Whiskey. Is absolutely, and I
Well,
concur. That is
second
absolutely
best
true.
piece of advice. The first best piece is if you find a woman who doesn't speak English as a first language and she goes to compliment you, just tell her the
Very hot.
correct pronunciation is very hot.
Very
This is
hot.
a true story, by the way. It's a true story. A woman from China called me very hot, but she said how to say maybe this is wrong. Very hot. I said That's correct. That's the most correct English I've ever heard in my life."
Where's
Um,
your
Apply
speaker
applied to
cruise
you.
going?
where's
Where's your
my
speaker cruise going?
Um, it's not going to Jamaica, unfortunately. I did want to see Coach Wright, but I think it's going Bahamas. I
Oh,
don't know. Last year, 1 week before we got on the ship, they changed the whole itinerary, and I was
Oh,
very
wow.
upset. They changed it from Bahamas, Nassau, Antigua to Virgin British Island of Tortola,
Tortola.
Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. And no offense, but
Hmm.
like I was excited for Nassau and Antigua, and to go to Puerto
Yeah,
Rico and Dominican Republic, it was just a very different atmosphere and itinerary. And it was only
yeah.
like maybe two or well, the cruise changed it in advance in their but the event I'm going to, they didn't change their website until like 2 weeks before, maybe a month before, and I was like, is this allowed? I paid for a specific experience. Now you're not
And then
providing it. It's not a
yeah,
substitution. And it was bad because we had already booked our excursions in the other port calls, so now we had to
Wow.
transfer
uh,
them. Do you know how much of a pain that is? This is a cruise
I'm
nightmare.
sure.
The
Yeah.
only worst thing on a cruise is me on a dance floor, which you can find in my first comedy skit. Navy veteran makes fun of people in the Navy not being able to swim. Available at the Couple of Nukes podcast YouTube channel or
Right.
coupleofnukes.com/comedy. Hey, Steve Wright and I can perform
uh,
together someday.
I would. You know what? I'm
Steve, tell us
one.
a joke right now. You've had
I'm a
like two
couple of.
weeks to think of a joke.
I'm a couple of. I don't. I no.
You can
I
you
may
can
have
call on
a.
a friend for help. You can ask Justin
I'm
to substitute.
just. I think Justin would rather dance than tell a joke.
Probably.
Well,
Is that?
you say
Yeah.
so. Justin,
There
show
you
us the
go.
move. Show us the worm.
But I was gonna. You see, I lost my train. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that I'm actually. I'm actually on. Well, apart from you being in Japan, I'm on closer time zones now. It's we
What
share.
time is it?
Well,
You're sent.
it's the
Well,
same
it's
at the
two
same
a.m.
time.
here.
11. It's 11:47.
He's
Hey,
Central Time.
Yeah,
Steve's
yeah.
on
I'm on your
Pacific.
time.
yeah.
I'm on your side. So you can
Only for the
you
summer,
can bail me
Justin.
after work, Justin, man. If
There you go.
you got
Yeah.
an
But
evening,
only for
give
summer
me a shout.
because daylight savings time. So you're on East Coast in winter, right?
Yeah, East Coast. Well, when the clocks go, we don't change clocks, so
I don't
we
think we're going
stay
to anymore.
good.
Is
Good.
is
There's no need.
Oklahoma is Oklahoma or the United States?
The U.S.
We'll see. They've said that for many years, Justin. I know Arizona doesn't do it, I believe, but
Yeah, Arizona
Yeah.
doesn't do it. There's a few other states that don't do it though. I thought there's another one
we
that doesn't do it,
we gotta make America one time zone once again.
like
Well, Stephen
China.
Wright and I did an episode about one global time zone.
Well, I was impressed. I
UTC.
was impressed that
China only
China
has
doesn't
one.
have has only had one time zone, which threw me. I thought you needed time zones because of the expanse of land, but I
Time
guess
is just a
you
concept that
don't.
humans made up, Steve. You don't need it at all.
Well, it doesn't. It really is a concept in Jamaica, that's for sure. So, but that's
I
a
was
whole
gonna
nother
say lack
story.
thereof from our
Yes,
previous
yeah.
episode. It seems like
Yeah,
time
I
is.
watch this. Let me. Well, let me. I'm gonna plug something. It's early days yet, but this is vulnerability zone. I am. I've met a friend out here that we've chatted for quite a few times, and we are contemplating a YouTube channel talking about returning to Jamaica. He
Hmm.
returned from the US, and Jamaican born, but
Hmm.
raised and grew up in the States, and returned about 4 years ago. So it's interesting. It's kind of a guy talk space
Mm.
Yeah.
where which I think is refreshing because a lot of the returner discussions tend to be women doing the because they just talk about
Talk.
everything that
Yeah.
that's going on. So it'd be a kind of a guy talk space, and it'd be like real Jamaica returners. So it'd be
Well,
nice to
Coach
come
Wright.
from different cultures coming back to the same
Yeah.
island.
Well, I got to give you my podcast production questions, which is it too niched? And then will you have enough content? That is, are there enough returnees from Jamaica to continually create new episodes? Or will you kind of run
I,
out of content? That's that.
yeah, I,
Yeah, not
yep.
judging. I think it's a great idea, but that's
No,
a
no,
concern you got to
no,
think about.
no, no. That's fine. And I think it's niche on purpose, but the niche has ramifications in other spaces, in the sense that you may not have to be return. There may be things that are specific to you returning to Jamaica. So how to get a
Mhm.
barrel from the wharf, how to import a car, how to navigate, you know, bureaucratic things,
Is
open a
it
bank
going to be
account.
more
But
cultural identity? Like, are you going to address some of that stuff, like
uh,
cultural
uh,
identity crisis
it could there's lots of avenues. I
angles?
don't To answer your question. Yes, it's niche, but there's applications beyond just coming back to
Mm.
Jamaica, because people are in that migratory mindset. They are feeling that it's okay. The world is small enough to be established somewhere else, for whatever reason. And so I think there's some things that we'll just speak to. How do you navigate that from a sort of psychological standpoint? How do you feel? What makes home? What makes a home? What makes
Yeah.
home for you?
Right.
So that sort of stuff.
Well,
On with regards to content, I think that there's a lot of stuff that we
Yeah.
can that
Yeah.
that we can pivot on and pivot into. And I do like the talking head. We did a I'm using the Osmo. I've got a DJI Osmo Nano, which is a little action cam, which really is nice. It's got a nice wide aspect view. We can both sit in frame.
Mm.
Um, it's 4K, which means you can zoom in on each head if you wanted to focus on what someone was saying. Um, so the
Your
setup
biggest
is fairly.
opportunity is gone, though. If Jimmy Buffett was still alive, he could perform, come back to Jamaica, and then you could do a live episode afterward with him as a guest feature. I mean, it could be a big fundraiser thing, but he's great
Well,
now. He didn't put sunblock on, so.
we could. I mean, it's
But
interesting
you
you
could
say
still
that.
play
I
the
mean,
song. You could do a
that's
live
right.
cover of the song.
We could.
Steve, I'll sing it if you play your Caribbean drum or the thing
My
you
steel
have,
cajon.
drum.
you know.
You play the steel drum.
Right,
I don't.
right. I'm
I've
sure
got.
you
I
could.
have a hand pan. I have a hand pan, but I don't play the. I don't play steel
Exactly.
drums. So
Okay.
So here's what we'll do.
yeah.
I'll sing, you'll play the instrument. Justin, you'll just sit shirtless with a beer in hand to be like the mascot kind of figure of
How about
what.
coffee?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll just tell people it's beer because I don't know how many people
Hey,
drink coffee on the beach. Maybe I guess a lot nowadays,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
but
go.
now it's
Hey.
iced coffee.
Blue Mountain coffee.
Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Although it's getting there's a challenge with supply right now, because it's been so warm that
Yeah.
the coffee growers are having a hard time. But on that note, I'm gonna call time. It's 1:20.
Yeah, it's
I
two
try not to
a.m.
go too long.
2
Yes,
a.m. in
2
the
a.m. for
morning.
you. Thank you, Mr. Whisk. I'm impressed. Even with the technical issue of not being seen, you are definitely heard. So
Thank you.
Never a challenge.
I
Never
was
a
gonna
challenge,
say I
Paul.
don't know if it's gonna be.
never a
Sometimes it's
problem.
better to be heard and not seen because sometimes you have a baby face and 32-year-old women will deny you even though they dropped out of college. So sometimes it's better they
There
just
you
hear you
go.
because she said based off our conversation, I thought you were 32. And but you're an honest
Okay.
man and you told me your real age, so now I have to reject you. But I appreciate your honesty. It's really attractive, but not attractive enough.
There, not attractive enough because you're still a baby. Yeah, you should call her auntie or big sister.
You know what? Um
That's
I'm
another
looking at that.
story for another time.
Steve, I'll just say this: the irony is in Japan, and you can ask Yayoi this. If you're older than 25, they call you Christmas cake, saying after 25 you're no longer good. But apparently not. That's not me. That's the Japanese culture, Christmas cake culture.
Right. Kids and cake.
But
Okay. I will
Steve,
definitely
great
look
to
at that.
see you, man. I didn't even know what day of
Justin
the
had
week it
to,
was. So
yeah, no, bless you, man, for sticking with it. I hope you have a safe night, get some rest. Thank you, Justin, for jumping in. He had to drop, but we're on the same time zone, Justin. So give me a call, and
ladies and gentlemen,
we'll
forget
catch
coming
up.
back to Jamaica. Come back to the restream next Wednesday, same time.
Return. That's it. Real Jamaica.
If you're not going to
Real
return to
Jamaica
Jamaica,
restream.
return to the restream. Restream and
Restream. Yeah,
return. New book coming out soon.
that's it. We're here every week. We're here every week, and yeah, look forward to it. Thanks for hanging out,
Steve, arigato
uh,
gozaimasu, kanban wa
Mr.
ohayou
Whiskey.
gozaimasu, and
Arigato,
sayonara.
arigato, sayonara. That's all I got. But that's great. All right, take care. Have a good one. Thanks, everyone.